What's good, Wealth Builders? It's your boy Devon back again with another video, and today we're talking about how to get a no money down mortgage. Let's go. I know, you probably never really heard how to get a no money down mortgage. So without further ado, man, let's get this thing started, and make sure you subscribe to the channel, and make sure you check out the description box for all links in the description. All right, and really get involved with the Wealth Builders and what we here are doing, and get involved with how we are setting a new precedent for financial freedom, and really learn how to build yourself some wealth. All right. So with that being said, let's get into the topic on hand. Excuse the burp, man, but we keeping it real in this video. All right. So you want to buy a home, but you don't have money for a down payment or for closing costs. Well, just forget it, right? Just forget it. At least that is what you have probably been told by people who think they know what they're talking about, but simply do not. Okay. There are many loan packages available for people with no money to put down on the home or for closing costs. The home loan industry has gone revolutionary changes over the last 10 to 20 years. No longer is it true that you need to put down 10% and have enough money for closing costs in order to buy a home. Okay. The simple fact of the matter is that there are home loan packages that can get you in a home with no money down or very little money down. Okay. But it usually depends on the type of home that we're talking about. Okay. We're not talking about mansions and stuff like that. We're not talking about extremely giant homes and all that good stuff. We're probably talking about a simple starter home. Okay. But let's first examine down payment. A down payment is the amount of money towards the purchase price that you pay out of your own pocket. Typically, people put down between 5% and 10% on a home when they sign a contract. Okay, this is not a legal requirement, but rather an established tradition. If you find a buyer who does not require a down payment on contract, and you are approved for a loan with 100% financing, then you need not pay anything out of pocket. Okay, it's not something that you have to do. Okay, just like a car, you don't have to put a down payment to get a car. Okay, you can literally just walk into the lot, say I want this, they check your credit, and you got a car. Okay, but just how do you do this, right? The first thing you need to do is meet with a mortgage professional, because it's not in this sense, it's not the same as a car though, because you have to meet with a mortgage professional and get the pre-approval done, or even a mortgage commitment with contingencies based on home value and selling price. Armed with this, like your arm, you know what I'm saying? It's like your weapon right now. I mean, it's like you're armed with this mortgage now. You will be able to negotiate the position to get a seller to agree to sell their home with no money down, because you already got the mortgage commitment from the bank. Okay, your lender also may be able to refer you to a real estate agent that can help you find a home that you can purchase with no money down. Again, there are no obligations to put money down. It is rather just custom and tradition. With the right mortgage lender and real estate agent, you will be able to purchase a home without any money out of pocket. Okay. Now, aside from the down payment, you will have likely been told that you will not be able to purchase a home without money for closing costs. Closing costs can be anywhere from a couple of $1,000s to tens of thousands of dollars, depending on the value of the home, the size of the mortgage, and other variables. You do not necessarily have to pay closing costs out of your pocket. Okay. There are loan packages available for people that are not able to pay closing costs out of their own pocket. What these packages basically do is inflate the purchase price of the house by the amount of the closing costs, and then have the seller pay the closing costs for the buyer with those extra funds. So, for example, if the purchase price of the house is $100,000 and closing costs were calculated to be $4,500, the contract would read that the sale price is $104,500 and would include language that the seller is to pay $4,500 worth of closing costs for the buyer. The seller still gets the $100,000 for the home, and the additional amount that was financed goes towards the purchaser's closing costs, which is you. Okay? So different states have different rules on how the language must read and what closing costs can and cannot be paid by the seller. You will want to make sure you have a full understanding of this process and how this will work under any specific situation. Okay, now, believe it or not, there are loan packages available that combine both of these examples. Okay, no money down and no money for closing costs. The property will need to appraise at a specified amount in order to qualify for the key. But the key is understanding that this is very much can be done. You can turn a renter into a homeowner with nothing out of pocket and perhaps even reduce monthly payment. Okay, mortgage payments can be at or below rent payments depending on the home you pick. Okay, so if you are picking a home that is extremely big and you don't need that, then you might want to kind of reel it in if you don't have money for a down payment. Okay, because today's home loan industry is super competitive. There are packages available for most people, no matter what the credit history is, the funds that are available for down payment or closing costs. Rather than deny your own mortgage application, speak to a mortgage professional to determine if you can begin realizing your dream of owning a home. Okay, so in my opinion, work on your credit. For the most part, work on your credit and try to find a way to get multiple streams of income, that so you can have this income rolling and proof of income when you present it to a bank. Because when they see your income and that your credit is A1, A2, something like that, you know what I mean, up there, anywhere between 680 and 790, then they're more likely to help you find a no money down mortgage with no closing costs, because you show that you are responsible. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, thanks for watching. It's your boy Devon signing off for how to get a no money down mortgage. Do remember, Wealthbuilderz, subscribe to the channel. Check out all links in the description. That's so you can get signed up to the newsletter, learn how to make $100 or more per day with the Wealthbuilderz System, and get in tune with what the Wealthbuilderz are doing. Until next time, do remember, Wealthbuilderz, make more, save more, build.
It's the Wealthbuilderz, baby.